Very quick one, but Jack, enjoy your chicken palm. I know you were probably thinking about it during that last
series. It was great.
He's like, yeah, he's excited for it. But yeah, to Jack's point, 3 series in the books and 3 3-0s. This one, a little surprising to me. I thought maybe it would be a little closer. But we'll start, of course, with map 1. And really the key to this one, Chance, we sat here and we got to watch Gunless put on a hell of a show.
I mean, yeah, he had, what, at least a 12 streak? I think he might have gotten like, 14 or 15, something like that. So he's working on the nuke, didn't quite get that, but I don't know what year this game is set in. They might not have been invented yet. Who knows? But either way, I mean, across the board, Rise Nation, just all 4 players going ridiculously positive. None of them had a bad game. eRa had signs of life early on, and I know a lot of people were pointing out there's a big play by Looney where he ends up spawning behind them over by the bunker hill, and he ends up picking up 3, but at the time, eRa had no hill pressure. No one's trying to get inside the hill, so even when Looney's back there was no recognition from eRa of, okay, someone's behind enemy lines. We had to turn around. They're just like, oh, someone will get in the hill eventually, and they waste all this time, and it's just very bad situation. But yeah, I don't know, Rise, pretty dominant on Forest.
I mean, eRa had about 60 points the first couple of hills, and then after that, they got about 12 more seconds for a lot more, while Rise was just skyrocketing. They all went on a bunch of streaks. They really stepped it up, and this is really the potential of Rise Nation.
Yep.
I mean, I don't know if it's the vetoes. Like, do you really want to fight against Methods and Gunless and Arden Forest? Probably not going to want to do that again.
Yeah, very, very convincing map 1, that is for sure. And map 2 was just as convincing, and for me, one of the big players has to be TJ. You've been mentioning it pretty much all throughout, probably the best search and destroy player in the game right now. And I mean, just some of the plays, even the small plays when he isn't even getting kills, just the way he moves around the map, he forced eRa to play his game. Quite frankly, it was just a pleasure to watch.
Yeah, I mean, some of the stuff that he did wasn't even that crazy. I think it was like the second round he got an ace, but it was eRa. They got the first moves. They got bomb site control on offense. Bevels gets the first bloods. He just has to have one player dedicated to watching us up top and considering TJ threw a nade. They have to know he's up there, but still someone lets TJ cross over, so he picks up Bevels. He's got a 3v3, and then TJ kills them all. He's making plays. I think you even pointed out earlier, there's a moment where TJ, on defense, is going on the flank through A, and then they spot him out. But the entire team of eRa, instead of just going towards B, wraps back to try to find TJ. He gets out. Now Rise has all the map control in the world. It was just Rise outplayed him from start to finish, essentially. TJ, obviously, great game.
Yeah, I think the big thing is Rise Nation looks the most comfortable on this map with the spawn changes. They look like they've practiced them a good amount. They have a great understanding of how to retake that bomb site, how to really switch things up. And the other thing is, and we talked about it with eRa, they're not always going to win search and destroys. Is it part of their strategy? Absolutely. Are they a great search and destroy team? Yes. But against the best teams in the world, you cannot guarantee yourself basically a search and destroy win.
Obviously, we mentioned TJ had a great game. Well, let's take a look at our CWL play of the game presented by Scuff. You guessed it. It's this man. It's TJ Haley. He picks up the ace. You mentioned it as well, Chance. You know, the round 3 ace that comes through. Just such a talented player. And it kind of touches a little bit on your point there, Joe. You know, the eRa, you can't just rely on your searches. You need to be able to hang in there in terms of your respawns. But TJ played this one pretty much picture perfect, Joe.
Yeah, absolutely. So you have TJ, left alive, just getting that ace, just using that FG42, using this position so well. And just watch Rise Nation. They just move around this map together. As soon as one person goes, you're going to see another person try to help out and engage that gunfight. You don't want to challenge one-on-one. So, again, just the teamwork of Rise Nation coming through.
Yeah, Rise Nation at that point, of course, 2-0 up in the series. We then head over to a map 3. And the best part about this map 3 was right as we went into OT, Chance. What was it you said? Do you remember what you said?
So Bevels got streaks at the very end. Going to overtime, they had 3 streaks at their disposal. So looked across the table and was like, all right, this is the test. Their problem has been streaks. Overtime, Rise has nothing. They got 3 to work with. Now's the opportunity to prove everyone wrong and get the win. And then they instantly just got ran over and lost.
Yeah, TJ basically just
won 2 one-on-ones. He won 2 one-on-one gunfights in that overtime. And then he just went for a flagpole. Another teammate picked up a kill. And it was a 36-second fly cap.
Right. Now here's the thing I really want to get your opinion on here, Joe. If you were in eRa's kind of boat there, obviously TJ runs through, he gets streaks to the zone. First of all, if you're eRa, when you spawn in the second side of OT, do you stay still? Do you stay in your base and wait the timeout before you try and call in those streaks? Or do you play for map control, pray you don't die? play safe and then call your streaks when at least you have a little bit of map control, you could maybe make an impact.
Probably that. Maybe he didn't think the score streak delay just, you know, sort of went in with the overtime. I mean, I'm not too sure. I mean,
you can't just call it in straight away.
Yeah, so I think as soon as he noticed that, he probably should have got up. I mean,
he like, just laid at the back of the map.
Team. Yeah, I don't know. It's obviously a very odd situation, but I mean, with 36 seconds left, it really just comes down to the first half of overtime. You can't allow TJ to win 2 big one-on-ones and then just get to your flag. You have to back up, at least get some stuns on it, some nades, slow the game down. Do you potentially maybe, you know, blow a streak while he's running that flag? I know you're not close, but that will give you some more time. It's just a little thing like that.
Yeah, and then streaks aside as well, when you talk about just the, you know, the entire game, the other 10 minutes that they played, eRa had more scoring opportunities. I think overall they might have played the better team game, but Rise did a great job of, they kept making the big plays. I think they had 2 or 3 defensive stops where someone has to step up and get the big 2-piece. I think Methods did it once, TJ did it another time, and then Gunless that entire game was playing pretty on point, and then Looney had another big 2-piece to get their own flag pull out. Yeah. So, you know, the very first flag they scored, again, it's Rise was making the bigger plays. I think eRa might have played the ever so slightly better game, but it's a situation where you only have one okay map, and then you have a great opportunity in overtime. You don't follow through. Again, they're a decent team. They're obviously just not there yet.